Lesson 5, creating your brand. Hi, this is Stephen LeBlanc. What do you think about when you think brand? What comes to my mind are Nike, Coke, Canon, Kodak. These are names that are easily recognizable the moment you see them. That should be the goal with your brand. Remember, a brand is not a logo. It's not the name of your company. Your brand is in the mind of the consumer. It needs to differentiate you from all other studios in your area. Why is Coke the real thing? Does Nike make you want to just do it? Think of the response people will feel when they think of your studio's brand. Your brand is every touch point that your clients connect to your business. From the time a prospect calls your studio to the time they pick up their finished portraits, your clients are going through a series of touch points and experiencing your brand. It's a good idea to take a look at your studio procedures and see where your touch points are and how they're being handled relative to your brand. Your displays are touch points. Your brochure is a touch point. All these elements need to be congruent with your brand. If they're not consistent, it will cause confusion with your clients and the general public. I would work my way through the branding process before I even designed my logo or named my studio. The goal of the branding process is to end up with a brand positioning statement. Once you have a solid brand positioning statement, then you can use that statement as your compass for your studio. Here are a couple of examples of brand positioning statements, or BPSs as I call them. Creative Memories specializes in creating world-class portraits of babies and children. Our goal with each client is to create the most beautiful and creative images of our clients' babies and children, while also providing the friendliest photographic experience possible. Brooksville Studios is well positioned to create very individualized portraits of families. We travel the world to visit the homes of our clients to extract the essence of each family captured in a series of portraits. We work with top-tiered families that only want the best and appreciate the quality and value we provide. Graphic Eye Studios is a commercial studio that creates exciting and impactful images to assist our clients in achieving their goals of marketing their products or services. We also provide turnkey graphic services where we meld images that we create into effective brochures and advertisements. Please keep in mind that these are only examples. They're fictitious, they're not related to any existing studio. These examples should give you an idea of how you would like to position your studio. Working through the brand exercise will enable you to do some soul searching and help you determine what you really like to do and how to position your studio to specialize in that particular area. Remember that your brand positioning statement is not a mission statement. It is not to be shared with your clients. It is created for you and your team. It is your compass that will direct all your touch points, advertising, and marketing from here on out. Once you've created the identity of your studio, then the real work begins. More important than the name of your studio is the way you communicate with prospects and clients. I don't mean just verbal communication either. If you already have been in business for a number of years, take a look at all your materials from your current logo, brochures, signs, displays, the layout of your studio, how you greet customers, how you answer the phone, every aspect of your studio. Are all of these elements consistent with the look and feel that you would like to project to your clients and prospects? If not, begin to make changes and begin to tie all your touch points together for a branded look. Remember that it's really important that you discuss your brand with your employees so that they buy into your brand and assist you with solidifying your brand to the public. If you're starting a new studio, now is a great time to begin creating your brand. It's a good idea to get with your team members and discuss what is the essence of your studio. Are you going to be a high volume, low cost studio? Or are you going to be a low volume, high end studio? Are you going to just do high school senior portraits? Or weddings part of your studio? Regarding naming your studio, one thing to consider is if you would ever sell your studio. Sometimes it's easier to sell a studio that doesn't have your name as part of the studio name. If your studio is named after your name, when it comes time to sell, someone may be more hesitant to purchase because they'd be concerned about customers wondering, well, where did you go? Is it still a great studio? If it's named Creative Memories, no one's going to ask, where in the heck is Mr. Creative Memory? Even in my case, if I had to do all over again, I probably would not have named my studio LeBlanc Studios. Oh well, live and learn. In my town, I've worked hard to be the premier studio. We've designed and built our building from the ground up to be the ultimate portrait experience. Our clients can drive their cars, trucks, or boats right into the studio to be photographed with them. We can easily accommodate large groups of people. Our ceilings are 24 feet high, so tall props are never a problem. We have a staff of 4 team members, other than myself, to serve our clients. We have the most advanced presentation room with walls that are bathed in authentic Venetian plaster. We have an automated lighting system to control the light for each viewing situation. We project onto an 8-foot screen to show our images larger than life and to show finished frame images of any size. We have overstuffed leather furniture to make our clients feel at home. Our reception area has bamboo wooden floors that are beautiful and earth-friendly by not having to take the trees out of the rainforest for the hardwoods. We edit, enhance, print, and frame every image in-house. We have total control of the whole process. On top of all these benefits, we are not the most expensive studio in town. So our commitment to our clients is this. You can go to other studios in my town and pay more and get a lot less. There is no one else in town that can offer what we offer, and we are not the most expensive. Granted, we're not inexpensive, but the bottom line is we offer the best value. And we clearly let our clients know this. We work hard to communicate this to our clients. We want our clients to know that when they're considering their next portrait, that the choice is clear, that LeBlanc Studios is the only choice. What's your claim to fame? What sets your studio apart from all the rest? You don't need to do it the way I've done it. Your unique customer benefit may be that you're a small studio, you do a limited number of sessions so that you can be ultra creative with each client. Try to find out what differentiates you from your competition. If you don't think you have any competition, you either haven't looked hard enough or you're kidding yourself. Try to craft what I call your elevator speech. What would you say to someone that you would meet in an elevator where you only have 30 seconds to communicate your studio's message? Once you have it, you need to memorize it and be able to say it in your sleep. You also need to communicate it to your team so that they can use it to promote your studio. Remember, the brand of your studio does not exist within the 4 walls of your studio. You don't even own your brand. Your brand exists in the minds of your prospects and clients. It's up to you to determine how your brand is going to be perceived. Here's a great example of brand. In one person's mind, Starbucks may be the best coffee experience you can have. In the mind of another person, Starbucks may be, there is no way I'm going to spend $4 for a cup of coffee. Remember, the consumer is never wrong. We just need to determine which consumer we'd like to attract. This concludes Lesson 5. Remember, you can accomplish anything you desire if you find the right guide to get you there. You can do it. Live life with enthusiasm and be proactive. This is Stephen LeBlanc, LeBlanc Studios, signing off. See you next lesson.